Number 25, Samhainophobia. Samhainophobia is the fear of Halloween. Number 24, Samhain. In case you were wondering, Samhain is actually an ancient Celtic celebration during which people would dress up as ghouls and spirits in order to escape the notice of what they thought were real spirits wandering the streets. Number 23, Pomona. Samhain wasn't the only ancient festival to influence modern-day Halloween. Pomona, an ancient Roman festival, had a strong influence as well, especially with events like bobbing for apples. Number 22, numerous names. Halloween has been called a number of things throughout the year, including All Hallows Eve, Lamb's Wool, Samhain, Summer's End, and Snap Apple Night. Number 21, Halloween. The modern name of Halloween derives from Hallow'-en, a contraction of the phrase All Hallows Eve. Number 20, trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating comes from an ancient Celtic tradition where people would put out treats to appease wandering spirits during the festival of Samhain. Number 19, an owl's call. Owls are popular Halloween images. In medieval Europe, they were thought to be witches, and hearing an owl's call meant death was near. Number 18, jack-o'-lantern. According to Irish legend, jack-o'-lanterns get their name from a stingy man known as Jack, who after trying to trick the devil several times, was denied entrance into both heaven and hell. Since then, he has been condemned to wander the earth, waving his lantern to lead people from their paths. Number 17, souling. Souling could be considered the medieval equivalent of trick-or-treating. Every November 1st, on Hallowmas, the poor would go from door to door offering prayers on behalf of the dead in exchange for soul cakes. Number 16, Irish roots. Although Halloween has certainly been influenced by numerous ancient holidays and festivals, Ireland is widely considered to be its birthplace. Number 15, fire cats. Cats hold a prominent place in Halloween folklore, and during the ancient celebration of Samhain, druids supposedly threw them onto fire in wicker cages as part of their divination proceedings. Number 14, fire sheets. According to tradition, Scottish girls believed that if they hung wet sheets in front of the fire on Halloween, they would see images of their future husband. Number 13, Days of the Dead. In Mexico, rather than celebrating Halloween, they celebrate the Days of the Dead on November 1st and 2nd, during which all the townspeople dress up as ghouls and parade through the streets. Number 12, Tenchia. In China, people celebrate Tangchia, or the Lantern Festival. Lanterns in the shape of dragons are hung around the town in order to lead spirits back to their earthly dwellings. Number 11, Capital Confusion. Salem, Massachusetts, and Anoka, Minnesota are both self-proclaimed Halloween capitals of the world. Number 10, Festival of the Hungry Ghosts. In Hong Kong, Halloween celebrations are known as Yule Len, or Festival of the Hungry Ghosts. During the festivities, fires are lit and food is offered to angry spirits seeking revenge. Number 9, Not So Scary. Although Halloween today is considered a relatively scary ordeal, in the past this wasn't the case. The ghosts that were celebrated during Samhain were actually the spirits of loved ones. The main reason fear became such a factor was because people believed that on October 31st, the lines between this world and the spirit world became blurred, and if spirits could come here, it also meant that people could be transported there. Number 8, Trick or Treat. The first incidence of the phrase trick-or-treating in print appeared in a Chicago newspaper in 1927. Number 7, That's So Gross. After Christmas, Halloween is the highest grossing holiday of the year. Number 6, An Unwelcome Influence. In many countries, it's seen as an unwelcome, excessively commercialized American influence. Number 5, A Word to the Wise. Children are over 2 times as likely to be killed in a car or pedestrian accident than any other night. Number 4, Pumpkin carving. Pumpkin carving comes from a method used by the Celts to ward off evil spirits during Samhain. They would hollow out turnips, carve faces in them, and then put candles inside to keep the spirits at bay. Number 3, a serious sweet tooth. Americans purchase roughly 600 million pounds of candy every Halloween. Number 2, not just for kids. Although modern-day Halloween is typically thought of as a kids' holiday, adult costume sales account for 62% of total costume sales every year. And number 1, pricey pets. Americans will spend $310 million to dress up their pets on Halloween this year.